Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comic Book Burrito. I don't even have a joke because I'm so excited right now. My name's Darien.
My name's Landon.
And today we got a plethora of stuff for you. We got Marvel, we got DC, we got a little bit of games, not too much. But you name it, we got it. We got some of it. Let's talk. Landon, how you doing?
Kind of a low week, but just a few minutes ago, I feel like I'm on cloud nine right now.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and reveal? I'll let you do it.
No, I'll let you do the honors because this whole thing here was your idea. I'll let you do the honors, my good friend.
Yep, that's true. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, as of like 10 minutes ago, we hit 1,000 subscribers.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. Let's go. I'm going to insert added hearing sounds. It's crazy. We were sat here and watched it go up, and we were anticipating it. 1,002 subs as of right now. This is insane.
It honestly feels incredible.
And to add on a cherry on top of that, our last episode, the Comic Burrito number 67, hit 1,069 views.
That's progress, man. It's so funny how it's just
all we do is talk.
That's the good part is people want to hear our thoughts on things, but the great part is dealing with the community and how great people are. Like I was doing a stream a couple hours ago, and we're just having a conversation talking about like, oh yeah, Dead Space is it's one of my favorite games. It's like that's great. I love that. Share all your feelings and something you're passionate about, and that's what this is. Yeah. It's so wonderful, man. It honestly is. All
right, I'm gonna give you a story. Now we're 1,000 subscribers. I'm gonna get a little story time here real quick. All right, back in it was like March or April of 2021, I think. Right? Yeah.
When you talking about when you texted me?
No.
Okay.
This is when I came up with the idea. We were still quarantined, I believe, from COVID for school.
Yes, we were, and I remember
we came back
the following year. It was like a choice. Yeah.
We came back that August. And I had messaged a friend of mine. I'm not going to say his name just because I don't feel like it. And I was like, "Hey, I'm thinking about starting a podcast." I said, "I don't know what it's going to be about yet, but I want to do it. It's something new. I never really listened to podcasts, but it was just something I felt like doing. And it was a spur of the moment kind of thing, And I was like, well, what's one thing I could talk about for hours on end?
Yeah.
And I was like, Marvel.
Yeah, that's something.
That's true. I was getting into it, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Loki, WandaVision, all that. And it didn't go through with who I originally asked. And I was like, well, who likes this kind of stuff?
Who else is a loser?
Yeah, exactly. No. And I was like, let me message Landon. I knew Landon from school and messaged him. I don't remember the exact message, but it was something like, hey, I'm starting to do this podcast. I was going to ask maybe if you wanted to do it. We just sit there and kind of talk about new stuff and all that. And he was like, yeah, we do it. And I don't know, if you go back and listen to our first episode, it's so bad.
That should be an extra beat for us listening to the first episode.
That'd be a 10,000.
That would. No, good God.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine in there.
I don't bother. Because I get so nervous. I'm like, dude, I don't even want to listen to this. I'm gonna be talk about secondhand embarrassment.
Exactly.
From myself.
It was a lot of we still do that too, but I mean it's not too bad.
Very toned down.
I said I just didn't know. Let's see. And so we did it. First episode was July. It's supposed to be July 5th. We marketed it as that, but it actually came out on the 7th on YouTube.
Yeah.
But July 5th on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all that. And started good traction. I mean, I never thought back then when we had, I was hyped to even get 50 subscribers that we would now be at 1,000 and
it's insane.
1,003 subscribers.
Oh, heck yeah. 3 more.
It's just crazy. So I mean, not to go on like the huge tangent or whatever, but like
Well, I mean, like, well, it's a big, it's such a huge honor because I can't. I mean, I can't express how grateful I am
for just people for just two dudes that are sitting down and talking about nerdy crap for like an hour and a half every weekend. I mean, for the amount of support and love we've gotten for it, it's insane. And
I'm very blessed, honestly.
I mean, and there's more stuff to come too. We're going to continue to deliver new content, and these streams. We're starting to get those, improving some stuff on that, and I mean, just all kinds of stuff. And there's a lot to look forward to. So the ride doesn't stop here. So,
oh yeah, we just started.
Yes, that was my next goal. Celebration. I guess it will be 2,000.
Yeah, or 1,500. I mean, I don't.
Or 1,004.
1,004. Yeah, hey, I'll be it.
Yep. But yeah, like we said, thank you all so much for that. It's amazing.
Definitely.
And now we should probably get into what you guys like listening to, which is talking about some decent news and some bad news.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, you want to go ahead and do that?
Yes. Go right ahead.
Oh, all right. First off here, Kevin Feige has addressed a common thing that's going around amongst the superhero fans, which is the idea of superhero fatigue. You're aware of this concept that's going around? Yes. Yep. Well, while speaking on a podcast, which wasn't our podcast, Kevin, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige addressed the idea of superhero fatigue amongst moviegoers. To say superhero, this is all from the direct, by the way. To say superhero media is popular would be an understatement. For those looking to get their fill of heroes, there's plenty of opportunity to do so. 2022 alone saw over a dozen live-action superhero stories hit both big screens and televisions worldwide. Let's see, and now the DCU got announced, blah, blah. This has led many to believe superhero fatigue will only worsen. In fact, a recent study conducted by Fandom revealed that over 1/3 of Marvel fans are getting fatigued with the MCU. But what does the head of Marvel Studios have to say about it all? This is what Kevin Feige said on the Movie Business podcast. He said, each of our sagas are broken into phases, and we now find ourselves on the precipice of phase 2 of the multiverse saga. And there are two ways to do it. One, we look at an overarching narrative, always using the comics and the 80 plus years of Marvel comic history as our guide of what general long-term story we want to do. But really, it comes down to each individual film or series and what type of genre we want to do. I've been at Marvel Studios for 22 years now, over 22 years, and most of us here at Marvel Studios have been around a decade or longer. From probably my second year at Marvel, people were asking, well, how long is this going to last? Is this fad of comic book movies going to end? And I didn't really understand the question, because to me, it was akin to saying, after Gone with the Wind, the movie, well, how many more movies can be made of novels? Do you think the audience will sour on movies being adapted from books? Well, you would never ask that, because there's an inherent understanding amongst most people that a book can be anything. A novel can have any type of story whatsoever. So it all depends on what story you're translating. Non-comic readers don't understand it's the same thing in comics. There are 80 years of the most interesting, emotional, groundbreaking stories that have been told in the Marvel comics, and it is our great privilege to be able to take what we and adapt them. I think it's a misspelling there. Let's see. It says, but another way to do that is adapting them into different genres and what types of movies we want to make. And I, from sitting at USC and probably semester 2 before your screenwriting class, Jason, and sitting in Cinema 101 and being exposed to so many different types of film, that I said, I want to make all of these. I don't just want to make one kind of movie. I want to make all kinds of movies. And I found that if we tell the story right and we adapt them in a way that the audience still, knock on wood so far, is following along with us 22 plus years later with, that we can tell any types of movies that share two things: the Marvel Studios logo above the title and a seed of an idea from our publishing history. That was a lot.
It is a lot.
That much. I thought it was one paragraph, and then I scrolled down. And I was like, oh.
I mean, no, I get what he's saying. I kept seeing this article, and it was all like, Kevin Feige says Marvel movies will go on for like 80 years. So I kept like misquoting them.
Yeah, I mean, they could essentially if they wanted to. I mean, they have that whole history of books to pull from.
I get what he's saying, and please correct me if I missed the entire point of what he said. But like the whole idea of like I don't know how to describe it because like a bunch of friends of mine, they're kind of tired of Marvel stuff. But I think what they are going for with the whole quality over quantity thing, I think that's going to kind of change the idea.
Yeah, it seems, and plus Bob Iger now being in charge, and he wants everything different from what Bob Chapek had wanted. Bob Chapek had wanted was the reason most of the stuff turned out the way it was, because he was trying to push different things. But now Kevin Feige's kind of been the grip has kind of been released a little bit from Bob Iger, and now he's able to bring it back. And that's why I feel like Phase 5 is going to do that. It's going to reinvigorate what I think Phase 4 didn't. Because Phase 4 has been called a building phase, an experimental building phase. They were trying new stuff, and they were also trying to build up what they needed to for the end, for like the big ending.
Well, here's the thing. I respect, trying new things, because you don't want the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know. This Phase 4 was just not that good. There's some good stuff in there. Like No Way Home is always going to be like my favorite thing, but it's just, I don't know, just stuff in that was just not it. Unfortunately.
And I think, really looking at Phase 5, like movie wise, the only thing I'm really not excited for is the Marvels. And I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe it turns out to be awesome, but I mean, then again, Captain Marvel wasn't that great. I wouldn't be surprised if this isn't bad. If this is bad.
Is it the same director for the Marvels, or
no? I don't think so. Okay. Nia DaCosta. Let me see. Who directed Captain Marvel?
That's what I'm wondering.
Who directed?
Because Captain Marvel looked incredible. Well, like the trailers looked awesome, and I was really excited for the movie, but I kept hearing like weird reviews about it.
Yeah, it's a different director. Nia DaCosta is the director for the next one. Okay. Let me see what she's done. I'm curious what she's done, actually.
Yeah, look at her filmography. Because first trailer for Captain Marvel looked great, and then
she directed the 2021 Candyman movie.
2021 Candyman. Oh, was that good?
I don't know. She also made a movie. She wrote and directed a crime thriller film called Little Woods.
Okay.
I don't know. But she's directing it. I have some news about that, I think, coming up here just a minute. Actually, not next, one after next. But yeah, I think superhero fatigue there's a small bit of it. Like, to me, we're doing the podcast, so I'm kind of, this is what I need. We need this, otherwise it's pointless.
Yeah.
But
I get it. I get it. I'm obsessed with this stuff, and I get a bit of superhero fatigue. Yeah.
I think that the latter half of 2021, but you're going to test COVID. COVID kind of pushed a lot of stuff grouped up in the latter last year in 2021. 2021's after Loki, it felt to me that it started getting kind of I guess claustrophobic isn't really the right word, but all these projects were kind of coming out. You had Black Widow and Loki, and then immediately after Black Widow, then immediately after What If, then immediately after Shang-Chi, then he had a tiny break, Eternals, and then you had Hawkeye, and then you had Spider-Man. And I'm like, okay, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And you'd have the week where like episode of a show would come out the same week a movie comes out, and I'm just like,
yeah, like with Hawkeye and did Hawkeye?
Yeah, Hawkeye No Way Home.
Yeah, Hawkeye No Way Home, and I was just like.
It overshadowed.
It overshadowed the episode of Hawkeye. I remember that episode being pretty good.
Yeah, it was the ancient Kingpin at the end of it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It was a big episode. But here's the thing. It took me forever to watch the episode because I was just so hyped on No Way Home. I ain't care nothing about it.
Yeah, and now 2022, it was felt a little different. We didn't have as many movies, did we? Let me think. Hang on. Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther. Am I missing one?
Oh, no,
2022.
Yeah. Sorry.
There's only 3? Doctor Strange, Black Panther, or Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther.
That sounds about right.
So only 3 movies. It was last year, I can agree, was better than the year before. I didn't have as much like frantic feelings about Marvel stuff. Because I know this comes out is like a few weeks from now, or a few months from now. Like we have, and then this year it's basically the same. I mean, we're close to the first movie, but I mean, after that, we have to wait a good while for the next show and then a good while for the next movie.
Until what, May?
Until May, June? Yeah, is the next movie. And then July is when the third movie is, and that's it for this year for movies.
Yeah.
There's no movies in the latter half of the year.
What's the third movie? Marvel's?
Yeah, that's the last one this year. And then the shows are going to take up the bulk of this year, which we don't even know. I know Secret Invasion is one. We're getting off on a huge tangent here, but I mean, basically saying it seems like the superhero fatigue will ease, but it'll still be there for a decent amount of people.
And I feel like if the quality is good, people won't mind as much.
They'll come back. That's why I feel like Ant-Man is going to. Ant-Man looks good. Ant-Man, I'm excited for Ant-Man. I'm excited for it more.
Kang's looking to be like
crazy.
I never thought you could top Thanos, but literally, I seen in the first trailer, I'm like, dude, this guy has it.
And then you go from having Wakanda Forever with Namor, arguably one of the best villains that they had so far.
Yeah.
And then now you're going to go with Kang immediately after. Like, it's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I'm excited. I think this phase is going to be good.
Yeah.
I hope.
I agree.
Maybe besides your few stinkers here and there, but
well, as long as that needs to be the top most important thing, because like you look at
I mean, they listen. Disney and Marvel listen. Kevin Feige knows what we want, and they're going to fix it.
Didn't he come out and say that though? He's all like, we're going we're going for more quality. And it's like Insomniac Games, dude. Like they worked on SpiderMan, well received. Immediately after they did Miles Morales, then they did Ratchet and Clank, and then they announced they're doing Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine. Yeah. You know, and I mean I and you see these superhero games everywhere, right? But it's like 99% of the time, like I say 90% of the time, this time they're like really good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you say what you want about Marvel's Avengers and all that, but like there was a moment where people were really hyped for that game. And so, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
And, you know, everyone's looking forward to Spider-Man 2. And I'm sure Spider-Man 2 does really good and everyone loves it.
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3. And then Wolverine 2. Or give me a Doctor Strange game. Give me a Hulk game. And it's just not going to end.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm going to leave it off.
Yeah, I agree. We went off a huge tangent there, but I mean, it's stuff that I feel like we haven't really kind of talked about.
Yeah.
That depth.
Just go for quality and there won't be no tiredness of the topic.
Yeah, like we can handle one or two bad projects here and there. Like there are some like in the earlier phases, like they're just kind of like okay.
Yeah, like maybe like the first Thor.
Yeah, and
people say Incredible Hulk. I like that movie, but whatever. It was good. I like it too.
But if you, if the majority of your stuff is good and I'm enjoying it, I'm excited, then I'm all in.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of Ant-Man, by the way, we got a estimated earning. You know, the movie comes out in, what is it? It's a couple weeks. Is it 2-3 weeks? 3 weeks?
Well, let me think here.
17th.
17th. So 3 weeks.
Oh, so yeah, 3 weeks from now, Ant-Man comes out. We bought my tickets here soon. I haven't bought them yet. It's money constraints and all that.
Okay.
Let me see what this earning thing is, and I'll tell you. All right, here we go. The Ant-Man and the Lost Quantumania is now projected to earn between $96 million to $131 million during its domestic opening weekend. For comparison, the first Ant-Man movie only got $57 million, and Ant-Man and the Wasp got $76 million. So this is supposed to score higher than both of those.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, and that's just opening weekend. So I wouldn't be surprised if this movie gets close to $1 billion. A lot of people love Ant-Man, and they love Kang. Like, and the marketing for this movie is pretty good. They're not like over marketing it like Black Adam.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to do that.
The hierarchy of ants is here.
Is the hierarchy of ants is about?
They should. If they do that tweet, the movie will make $1 billion.
It will. You're probably right. But yeah, I thought I'd mention that. Looking pretty good at the moment for Ant-Man and the Lost Quantumania. Speaking of the Marvels, also Monica Rambeau, character from WandaVision, who I know you're more excited to see her than Captain Marvel.
Yes, honestly.
But we know what her superhero name is now.
Awesome.
In the MCU, which is Photon.
Photon. Okay. Okay.
She goes by Photon. I thought it'd be Spectrum because she kind of sees like she was seeing like in one of it she's in like the I don't know what like the colors or the energy coming off of stuff. I guess Photon makes sense. I assumed it would be Spectrum or something, but which is what it is in the comics at one point. But it's also Photon too, so I'm not complaining. But yeah, that's her superhero name. I'm interested to see what kind of her powers actually kind of look like. I mean, you saw them a little bit on Vision, but I want to see some more.
Mm-hmm.
She absorbed an energy of a bullet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I mean, I loved her because I loved her in one of the minutes. She was like one of my favorite characters ever.
Yeah. Captain America 4 news. Captain America 4 reportedly feature Rachel Layton's Diamondback as a villain, which is a character from the Serpent Society, and a potential love interest of Sam Wilson.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So potential love interest there. He hasn't had a love interest yet in the movies, has he?
As far as I know, he hasn't.
I know we've met some of his family. We've met his nephews and his sister.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone wants to say Bucky, I mean, no. I know some people out there will say that.
They want to push it, but you know, they forget Bucky's from the 50s.
That's true.
Excuse me. What, 30? When was World War II? 40s, right?
The 40. Yes, 40s.
Yeah, Bucky's from the 40s. So.
Yeah. But he. Well, I was about to quote Falcon and Winter Soldier, but you probably wouldn't have got it, so I'm not going to say.
He's out of line, but he's all right.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, Diamondback. We knew the Serpent Society are going to be in this. We talked about it for a couple weeks now. Mm-hmm. But now we know one of them, and Sam is going to be a kind of Catwoman-esque relationship, like maybe between Captain America and Diamondback.
Interesting. Okay, that's cool. I'm into it.
Captain America 4 is shaping up to be everything but a Captain America movie, but we'll see.
It is.
That's exactly what Civil War was too.
That is true.
All right, next up here, so a little bit of Sony news. Madam Web movie that I'm still confused about what the heck it is has wrapped filming.
Madam Web has wrapped filming? Wow. Okay.
I mean, from what we heard about this movie, I mean, it sounds interesting. I mean, it takes place in the Raimi universe, supposedly. And I heard rumors that Andrew Garfield is going to make a cameo in the movie.
I heard rumors that Toby's supposed to make an appearance in the movie.
Well,
now I don't know what to believe.
This is No Way Home 2.
Well, yeah, but this is different of the fact that I don't know what to believe.
Yeah,
because I feel like one of the things we just said, one of them is correct, or either none of them are correct. It's not like both are correct. I don't think. And
we do know different versions of Spider people are going to be in this movie, and version of Peter. The whole plot of the movie is supposedly them trying to protect a young baby Peter Parker from being killed by a guy from the future who's like come back to get rid of Spider-Man.
Miguel O'Hara.
I think it's actually I don't remember his name. Let me see. We talked about it at one point. He's like a business guy who like becomes Spider-Man. Hang on. I don't remember his name. Ezekiel Sims.
Okay.
The villain. Who is I think he has a villain name, but yeah. That is happening. Madam Web is wrap filming.
Awesome. Well, I mean, I'm kind of more excited for that than Craven. I'll be honest with you.
And I don't know anything about it. I'm surprised that movie hasn't like had any leaks or anything. I feel like it's been Craven? A year. Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen anything for like almost a year.
Yeah, you saw that one picture with Johnson.
Yeah.
And with him like almost out of a car or whatever.
And now I'm a little more. I watched Bullet Train, and I don't know if you've seen that movie, but I highly recommend it if you haven't. And Aaron Taylor Johnson is in that movie, and I have really only saw him in Age of Ultron, in which I couldn't basically really try to judge his acting. It was okay in that.
Sorry, I'm gonna interrupt you, but I just thought about this because this is like a movie we need to do next week. We need to do Kick-Ass.
That's true.
Because
I've never seen those movies.
I haven't seen them either.
Oh.
I've been wanting to read the comic, so we don't do that.
There's comics? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it's based off a comic book.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just like a spoof. Okay. Might be something we look into.
You got like Nicolas Cage in it and all that. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Jim Carrey is like in. I believe Jim Carrey is in one of them.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, first or second one. He plays like this military dude. Yeah.
All right, maybe something we look into. All right, what's we talking about? Let's see. Yeah, but Craven, I'm interested to see how that is, because I did really like Aaron Taylor Johnson's character in Bullet Train. Was my favorite character. I thought he was hilarious, and he did great acting too. So it was great. And so I'm interested to see his take on Craven, but I'm also very nervous about what the story is going to be.
Yeah, do we even know anything about it?
No.
Interesting.
But anyway, let's see what's next here. Angela Bassett, who played Queen Ramonda in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever and the Men Black Panther, has been nominated for Best Supporting Actress at the Oscars for Wakanda Forever. She is the first MCU actor to be nominated for an award.
Oh, congratulations.
An Oscar award, that is. I mean,
that's great.
Yeah, but I think her acting constituted an award nomination.
Oh yeah, I agree.
The whole scene in front of the UN.
Oh yeah. She deserves it, man. She did great.
Yeah. And speaking of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, it starts streaming. Actually, at the time of recording this, by the time it'll be out, it'll be 3 days from now.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so finally get to rewatch it. I've been wanting to see some more Namor. Anyway, sorry, I'm not. Every time I say Namor's name, I say it again. Every time I say his name, I'm just going to think of me saying Namor.
I think that should be our first T-shirt.
N-A-Y dash
it's a redneck looking Namor. And it's Namor.
That would be a good shirt. Yeah, I thought that was something. All right. We got some writer news. I have 2 pieces of writer news for Daredevil Born Again. They're kind of spaced out because I have other stuff to talk about too. But Daredevil Born Again has added the writers Grain, Godfrey, and Jill Blankenship. Now, to bear with me, okay? Don't immediately freak out. Which instantly probably puts you in panic mode.
Yeah, it is immediately does.
Yeah. Grain Godfrey wrote the first season and the second season of Arrow, the first season of The Flash, which was good. These are the good seasons, the good CW before it got bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah. First Green Arrow was great.
And the first season. Now, you're going to immediately say something about this, but let me tell you, this is before it got goofy and stupid. The first season of Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh.
But that show was good with its first season, but after that, it was just kind of like, what's happening? And so that she's done other stuff too, but that's like the 3 main ones. And then what's the other one? Let me check again. Jill Blankenship. She is known for. Okay, this is the part that kind of scares me. Now I don't know much about this show. I didn't watch it, so the writing may have been fine, but I mean the graphics or the VFX were terrible. She also helped write the first season of Arrow, but she also wrote half of the first season of Naomi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that that flying thing?
Yeah, but and she was the producer for Sweet Tooth as well, which is a good show.
Okay. I know Ronnie has nothing to do with that visual effects thing, but
yeah,
that was a funny.
I'm happy I never watched that show. But yeah, she did. Actually, says she produced them.
Ooh.
Which I mean, still VFX is different. I don't know if Naomi was good or not.
So she passed on that. She's like, yeah, that's good.
I guess. Or the director passed on it. But they have been added to the thing. Now, I really enjoyed Arrow season 1 and 2 were very, very dark. Flash season 1 was also kind of dark. So, I mean, I think they can write dark good. So I think it would lend itself well to Daredevil.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
They're experienced TV writers, so, I mean, they've written different stuff.
Yeah, I think
worked with superhero. I think it'll work out. I got some more news on writers later on I'll go into, or actually in just a minute. But first off here, break up this with some AntMan news. Paul Rudd and Peyton Reed have teased, quote, some really good cameos and Easter eggs in Quantumania. Some really good cameos.
I'm one of the best gonna be like in the beginning.
Fantastic.
Like you saw scenes with like Scott like walking around and everybody sees him as like a hero and all that, and they go to like that from him and Hope.
That's
like,
true. That's true.
Movie thing, yeah.
Okay. Rumor has it the Fantastic Four are going to be in this movie to some extent as like cameos. Those are big rumor. Do you think because the party, the thing they're going to at the red carpet is a science gala, and they're being
a science gala, okay,
yeah, and they're being awarded for their contributions to the tech that helped save everyone in Endgame. Do you think that's where we meet?
You're talking about Reed
Richards.
Yeah, but I mean, who knows?
It could be it could be like one of those moments where like we're not expecting it at all, and the lady on stage is like, "Welcome to give out this award. Welcome, Reed Richards, or head of the Baxter Foundation, Reed Richards," and he walks up. And
that's gonna be interesting because I mean, the guy just leaked. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna talk about this on the news, but leaking about like
the Fantastic Four stuff.
Yeah, with like the whole '60s thing.
Yeah, I think there's because we know the 60s thing, they used Ant-Man's, the tech that they use in Endgame and brought them there by accident.
Yeah.
So there's a connection there. I think there's a decent chance that at least Reed will show up in this movie. If not, we see all of them.
Yeah.
For a split cameo. Maybe after credit scene, we see the rest of them, but we see at least.
Definitely Reed. If I had to bet, it would be Reed.
You know how hyped I'll be when I hear Reed Richards in that movie on the screen?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say Reed and Ben. And
real quick, not to interrupt you, but the connection also between Kang and Reed. They're because Kang is Nathaniel Richards.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I mean, there's a lot there, and it just seems it's kind of like No Way Home. You know how we were like, there's a lot here that just kind of would make sense for this to happen. And it did happen with Toby and Andrew. And that's what this feels like. And now I have really sneaky suspicion that Fantastic Four are going to be in this movie. And they're keeping it super underrated.
Well, do you think all four of them, or you think just Reed?
I think in a post-credit scene, it's going to set up Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
But I think Reed will show up in the main movie.
Because here's the thing. Because didn't that guy say we're going to see the entire cast before
September? Yeah, that's a piece of news. I'll go and delete that because we can talk about it now.
Okay.
We're supposed to be getting an announcement of the casting before D23 this year. Supposedly, according to My Time to Shine Hello on Twitter, which is a pretty reliable leaker. He's gotten a couple things wrong in the past, but I mean, it's probably because they changed some things, I guess.
More than likely.
But if I would love to see Reed, and I think what I explained is a smart way to go about it.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a science gala anyway. That's confirmed. So I mean,
I thought it was like a movie premiere. Like they made like an Ant-Man movie or whatever, and
Yeah, but I mean, I do think there will be more people. Like I will see some other heroes. I bet like Falcon could be there. I mean, hey, Captain America could show up because him and Ant-Man kind of have that little Tic Tac. Yeah, way to go, Tic Tac.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up.
If Reed does show up, I'll flip. I'll be like, heck yeah. But I don't think all four will show up. But
never know.
Here's the thing: do they,
or at least he'll tease it? Maybe Reed gets a phone call.
Reed gets a phone call. Do you think from Ben, or
it could be, or it could be from like Sue, and he could be like, Reed, you need to get here now, or something like that.
Yeah,
and or something set up.
Okay. And does he have his phone?
His phone. I mean, I think so. His phone rings. This phone rings, vibrating across the room. We see him sitting there, and he looks up. He like reaches into his pockets, and he looks up. He sees it. He looks around. And he stretches all the way over and grabs his phone and comes back and answers it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
don't know. We're just like
it's Ben Grimm, and he's like, "Hey, Reed, it's Clover." Inside.
No, he ruined.
That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen, dude. If that happens,
instant less excitement for Fantastic Four after.
No, it's like
he does need to say that line.
It's Seth Rogen. It's Clover.
I just every time you say Seth Rogen, I imagine
that
the scene from The Boys.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you go?
Where'd you go? I'm almost.
Okay, we need to move on. But yes, good cameos, Easter eggs. I'm excited. All right, back to Daredevil again. More writers. Let me find where it is. Cosmic Circus, who are reliable. Watch them. They reported that Marvel Studios hired David Feige, Thomas Wong, and Zachary Ryder as writers for Daredevil Born Again. On top of their writing careers, all three have a great deal of experience as attorneys. David Feige was a public defender in New York, and he's written for a number of law-related programs, including one-season reboot of Tom Cruise's legal thriller The Firm. He also co-created the TNT legal drama Raising the Bar, and he was an executive producer and writer on For Life, which centered on a prisoner becoming a lawyer in order to overturn his own life sentence.
Oh, okay.
Thomas Wong. Now, David Feige, I thought at first was like related to Kevin, but I don't think it is.
Feige, so they must be related.
I mean, I assume so. Feige's not a common last name.
It is not. That is true.
Thomas Wong has a history with racial issues, food and wine, sexuality and gender, and the legal system courtroom procedures over his own career as an attorney, working in New York and even selling luxury real estate in Manhattan. On TV, along with credits on Minority Report and Good Trouble, he wrote for the CBS lawyer-centric show Bull, starring longtime NCIS regular Michael Weatherly, which my grandma watched that show. She enjoyed it.
Yeah. I wonder, I mean, are they going to go pretty dark with this show? I mean,
it seems like it.
With like court cases and all that?
It seems like it. Zachary Ryder, real quick, worked on as a prosecutor in Queens. They're all New York lawyers, it seems.
Yeah.
And he has experience with homicide investigations from his time as an assistant district attorney. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
In Hollywood, he has credits on a couple of major procedurals in Law and Order, Organized Crime, and CSI New York. He also worked on The Firm with David Feige and Lucas Ryder, his brother.
Okay.
Interesting. This continues the trend that there's also a former lawyer as a legal advisor for She-Hulk at one point. Was this an advisor, though? There wasn't a writer.
Okay.
But yeah, that makes me very excited for Daredevil.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me. I don't know. It makes me very, very interested because I mean, it's gonna be probably.
I mean, you got imagine the tone of Arrow season 1, Flash season 1, combined with like all this like Daredevil. I mean, I think
especially with the dark stuff. I mean, you get some like good dark cases in there. It's like, holy crap, this is some messed up stuff that's happening in the world. And it's like, it just angers, angers Matt and all that. He's like, yeah, I ain't taking this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that. Some writers for Daredevil Born Again.
Awesome.
All right. Punisher's supposed to be in that show too.
Ooh, that's gonna be good. Is that what he's looking for? Who he's looking for?
Yeah. It was supposed to be Jessica Jones,
or is that an Echo he's looking for?
In Echo, yeah, but he'll find him in Punisher. He might find him in Echo, but I think he's going to be finding him in the Punisher in the Daredevil show. I mean.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to be Jessica Jones, but apparently, with time constraints with Kristen Ritter, they couldn't do it.
Okay, I understand.
Anyway, here's some Loki information. Loki season 2 will reportedly feature an inventor variant of Kang from the past named Victor Timely.
Victor Timely.
I expect this to be like a nerdy version of Kang.
Glasses and all that.
Like the glasses and like nerd. He's super like like a completely different from what we're about to see in Ant-Man. And from what I've heard, the scars on Kang's face are going to be the thing that distinguishes him from different versions of himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because, I mean, it would get kind of confusing. You'd be like, okay, which one is which? Which one's the... Like, they all look the same.
I don't think scars would help either. But
the big scars on his face, you'd be like, oh, that's the big bad. This is evil. The guy with no scars would be like, okay, that's Victor Timely. That's He Who Remains. Okay, I know that.
Okay.
And there'll be death difference.
It'd be fun if it was like a scar and a half. It's like, okay, this is 2.5 Kang, but here's 3 Kang.
One guy has like a scar and 3/4. You gotta watch for that little space above his eyebrow.
Scar and 3/4 pie scars.
Pie. Oh God. Wow. I'm getting into math now. It's kind of hurting my brain. But yeah, I'm excited for Loki season 2. We're getting a trailer for that soon. I'll talk about it a little bit.
I am excited about that.
Yeah. Ant-Man 3 information real quick. Got rated PG-13 for violence, action, and language. Most Marvel movies hit PG-13, don't they? Or are they PG?
Yeah, all of them. All of them hit PG-13.
All of them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll make sure. Yes, some language. some hex.
Deadpool will be the first that's R.
Rated R. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And I wouldn't be surprised if Blade will be rated R because they're redoing that, and I got some news about that here in a little bit.
I don't think it will be. I'll be honest. I don't think it will be.
I would love to though. I mean, if you want rated R Blade, I guess you go watch the old ones, which we need to review. I think it's on our list.
Oh yeah, it is.
But yeah, let's throw that in there real quick. Just got a screenshot here. I got to pull up.
Okay.
Here it is. So Chloe Bennett, who played Daisy Johnson or Quake in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., she got tweeted at by Charles Murphy from Murphy's Multiverse.
Ooh.
And he said that the best acting on a soap opera isn't really a major accomplishment, is what he told her. Talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And she said, "Hey man, you seem like a ... mean loser, ? Also, I have a strong feeling your tweets aren't going to age well."
Dang.
That seems like she's hinting that she may be. And then, and his other tweet was also that she won't be really be able to act with the big wigs like Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, this guy was just dogging her for like no reason.
Yeah, and she said that, which is leading everyone to believe now that she's might be in Secret Invasion, because that was a big rumor for a while.
Why was he going on to her for like any?
He don't think he likes Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't.
I ain't like it either.
I don't like it. I mean, I don't hate it, but like I watched half of the show. I watched like 4 seasons, and then it got weird.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed what I like the canon parts of the MCU type stuff, but I mean, I don't know. I like Quake's interesting. I've never really seen her.
So that's like awful. Like I hate Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I went like at one of the actresses, be all like, we're gonna be out with the big league. It's just like, dang, dude.
Yeah.
Such a
woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Terrible person, Lord.
Yeah. Thought I mentioned that. Next up is something I'm actually kind of really excited for. I might review it on the podcast. Got announced an official timeline book for the MCU. Now let me explain what this is. It comes out September of this year. It is a big book, very big book. Did you happen to see the cover of it? Got
yes, she said that to me.
Got Thanos on it. So, it's a visual guide being created in collaboration with Marvel Studios' creative team. It'll be the to-go resource for fans and filmmakers who are hoping to connect the dots and truly understand the web of interconnections between the movies and series. It'll answer the biggest questions: what happened, when, and where. Follow the entire story of the MCU from the Big Bang to the blip and beyond. So it starts all the way back at the beginning, the creation of the universe.
Oh, okay.
Along the way, learn more about the evolution of the Iron Man armors, the hunt for the Infinity Stones, and the formation of the multiverse. Want to know how many times aliens have invaded Earth, or the complete history of Cap's shield? Look no further. A treasured keepsake for any movie buff, filled with exclusive infographics, illuminating timelines, and amazing movie stills. This book will have a pride of place on any MCU fan's shelf.
I'm guessing you will be picking. I
will be picking this up. And there's a foreword by Kevin Feige, so he's got a little message in there. I want to see how many pages it was, because I heard it was a lot. Let me see. Page number. Page count. Okay. It's going to be $50.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a big book, though. It's a coffee table book. It's 320 pages.
That's a beefy book.
Yeah. But I will be getting it. I want it. That'd be something I'll check out.
Oh yeah, from what I saw, man, it looked interesting.
Yeah, so I thought I'd throw that in there, a little something you guys might want to maybe check it out for yourselves too. This next piece of news here.
Yeah.
Whew. I'm going to give you one guess as to what the most streamed MCU movie of 2022 was.
MCU movie?
Yeah.
And this is from all time, correct?
Well, it's the most streamed MCU movie of last year. Well, not like, so the one that got streamed the most out of all of them last year.
So it can't be No Way Home, because that's not even on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So it came out last year. Is it?
It didn't come out last year.
Oh,
it was just. It was the most streamed last year, but it's of all MCU.
I'm gonna say. I will say. Infinity War.
No, the most streamed MCU movie of 2022 was Eternals.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I guess not many people saw it. I guess that might be why, but oh my god, that's not what I expected.
I know. I was like, this movie?
I was thinking like something was like, oh, they are like, oh yeah, the first Thor. It's like why the first, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The Eternals.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't even have any words.
I don't. I honestly don't. That blows my mind. So I'm just like, holy crap! I mean, like, it's just, you think it's because like not many people want to go see it or something?
I think it might be the case. They're just checking out on there, waiting for it to be free. Mm-hmm. But it's been a year, so I mean, that was kind of. I guess it came out last year on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's not. Yeah, I probably should take a guess. Like, well, you're like, I want you to take a guess. I probably should guess like it's a movie I don't like. Which one could it be?
Yeah, there's two last year that you didn't like.
Yeah.
But yeah, Eternals most streamed movie of 2022 somehow for some reason. Okay, where I gotta figure out where the news is. Where I was at, I lost my spot.
Where can I find the news? I guess go to Twitter. Hey, wait for James Gunn to release stuff for my birthday.
Hey, we got news about that coming up. I'm hype. Hype. Where I completely lost where I was. Okay. Tobey Maguire. Landon's ears perked up like a dog just now.
What?
He's expressed interest in returning as Spider-Man. Did you see this?
I saw that. I posted a story I posted a story on my Instagram, and I'm not trying to get too hyped here, but you know.
Let me read this here. According to Tobey,
$1 million is waiting for Sony, pretty much is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. According to Maguire, returning as Spider-Man was always an immediate yes for him. When they called initially, I was like, finally. I got the call and was immediately open about coming to do this, he said. Not without nerves, you know. What would this look like? What would the experience be? But to get to show up with beautiful, talented, creative people and play together, it's just like, yes, it's fun and exciting. See. Let me find the rest of his statement. Sam Raimi did say, after the release of No Way Home, Raimi admitted that he believed a new Spider-Man movie starring Maguire was a possibility. Tobey Maguire also said he'd love to do Spider-Man 4. All the crew said they want to do it. All they need is Sony to.
They're all ready. Look, Sony, just do it, man.
And this all comes from. He said he would love if he got a call from. He said, "I love these films. I love all the different series." He said, "If these guys called me and said, 'Would you show up tonight to hang out and goof around, or would you show up to do this movie or read a scene or do a Spider-Man thing?' I would be a yes, because why wouldn't I want to do that?"
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't he? I mean,
and this comes with all the rumors that he's going to be in Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty.
I heard a rumor as well. Maybe Spider-Man 3 is about maybe like pre-production.
Hey,
yeah, or it has just entered pre-production. And it's going to release sometime after Kang Dynasty and all that.
So I mean,
I'm wondering if Spider-Man 4 is in a pipeline.
But I don't see why it wouldn't be.
But they won't release Amazing Spider-Man 3 first. Or else maybe Spider-Man 4 is in, but they're keeping that like under like high lockdown or something.
Yeah. I'm excited. I say that much.
Yeah, I am too.
All right. Next up here. I'm going to butcher this name. I mean, maybe not. Let's see. Here we go. 1,000 subscribers. My first name pronunciation. Ohio. Wait, stop. Okay. Io Edabiri. Or AO. I don't. Okay, I'm sorry. As they join the cast of Thunderbolts. That's what I'm trying to say.
Congratulations to whoever the hell that is.
They're an American comedian woman. She's played in The Bear movie. I've heard of that. Mm-hmm. She's also on a podcast too. She's co-host of Comedy Central's. No, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. She's a podcast of the podcast Iconography. She's a voice actor on Big Mouth and a main cast member on The Bear.
Yeah.
She's been in not that much stuff, but she is now cast in Thunderbolts. I don't know who she's playing, but it's happening.
That's awesome.
This is news. All right, here we go. This is the next one. This next one I'm excited to talk about. Running for a role in the Fantastic Four film is Ryan Gosling. Now, there's two people that come to my mind that he could play. It's not Reed Richards, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Johnny Storm or Silver Surfer.
Yeah, I said so. Yeah. I'll be honest.
It kind of looks like Johnny Storm, though.
He could be a good.
But the dude's like almost 50, or something like that, I think. He's 49.
Yeah, I mean, he's 49, really?
Well, he's kind of old. Yeah, let me look. Hang on. Ryan, he might not be 49. He's in his 40s, though.
I think he should be.
He's 42. I'm sorry.
I think he should be. I think he should be Silver Surfer.
I think it would be good. Silver Surfer, Neo, is supposed to be getting his own special presentation. And I heard rumors, I didn't put this on the news, but I'm going to talk about it. You know how the special presentations have been kind of thematically different? You have your Halloween, old-timey monster movie, and then you have your Guardian special, and it's the Christmassy, corny Hallmark movie kind of thing.
Yeah.
I heard rumors that the Silver Surfer is supposed to be based off 80s action sci-fi movies.
That would be freaking cool.
Yeah, you have like that crazy like thing where like the title comes in or whatever, and like that kind of stuff. I think it'd be awesome.
Silver Surfer. That's what I was gonna say. I love it.
That would be funny. Yeah, that was something I did read, but I'd be interested. I'd like Ryan Gosling to play Silver Surfer.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I like that more than maybe he's just Ryan. I don't know. Maybe he's just a normal guy. I don't know.
No, yeah, that's true.
What if it was Ben Grimm?
Victor Von Doom.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see him as Johnny Storm. I mean, if he is, I mean, I wouldn't be upset about it. But I think he'd be very Silver Surfer.
Yeah. Be interested. This show is not show. The special presentation of Silver Surfer is supposed to start setting up Galactus, which we got some news about here in a little bit, or actually in just a minute. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second, though. Real quick, Blade information. So I talked about last week that it starts filming super soon. I think it was June it starts filming. Or something like that. I may be wrong.
Yeah.
But the script did get rewritten. There is a new director, apparently. I don't know who. I don't know if we figured that out or not.
I don't think they've said yet.
Let me look. Director of Blade. Actually, maybe they did. Not Blade Runner. But hey, I mean, speak Blade Runner, Ryan Gosling. Anyway, hang on.
Is Ryan Gosling Blade?
No. Oh, yeah, okay, they did. They did find a new one in November.
Okay.
Jan DeMange directed Lovecraft Country, which, I mean, that it's just...
I heard that's a really good...
Yeah, and hey, and it's got Jonathan Majors in it, main character.
Oh, okay. Well, man, there we go.
Yeah. Okay, where like I always lose my spot when I come back. Okay, but something that did stay the same from the original script is that the upcoming film will be taking place and set in the 1920s. Which in turn means that Black Knight will not be in the movie, even though that whole Eternals in credit scene. Yeah. So we have to wait to see how that pans out.
Unless the end credit scene for Blade.
Has Black Knight. Or you could meet the previous version of the Black Knight in Blade. And that's how he knows about the soul.
That's it. That's it.
So look, Kevin, hire us.
There you go. Yeah, Kevin, hire us for knowing what you're doing.
Yeah. But yeah, a 1920s story about Blade I think would be kind of cool. Old timey, like I think that I'd like that. The music would be probably pretty good. And the costume designer for this movie is the one that designed the costumes for Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. I'm interested in like Get whoever did the dang theme for like the Doctor Strange movie, the first one, not two. Get him to do this.
Who did the first Doctor Strange? I feel like I should know that. Oh yeah, that music.
That's like in my head. I'm like, dude, put that. Like,
Bum, 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 bum. Let's see.
with that instrument in it.
I should know this because I always know the score for this kind of stuff, but I don't for some reason. Hang on. The score for Doctor Strange. Michael Giacchino. Come on.
Holy crap! Yeah, not a small name, that's for sure. Lord.
No. Director and composer Michael Giacchino. Yeah, I'd be happy about that. So, Blade has now jumped up on the excitement radar for me.
Definitely.
Here we go. Fantastic Four Galactus. That will be the main villain of the upcoming Fantastic Four film, and he's already been cast, but we don't know who. I want to brainstorm.
So if he's cast, the main four is already.
I think so.
They're already
unless they cast Galactus first, but whoever playing Galactus needs to have one heck of a voice, I think, or like at least a good actor. They need to be able to like convey this sense of doom, I guess, in their voice.
Yeah. And I've heard different ones. I've heard Mark Hamill.
He's a little too old. Is he gonna sound like this? I am Galactus.
Hey, dude, make him freaking Green Goblin, Lord. He did play Hobgoblin in the
That's true.
series.
That is true. I want Keith David personally because I really like Keith David's voice.
Yeah, I love Keith David too. I'm trying to think of who I'd want.
We think Liam Neeson. I'll throw that out there.
Liam Neeson. Hey, I'm trying to think of like a show or like a movie I watched, and it's all like I had like an ideal voice. Like, oh yeah, that'd be Galactus.
Let me look up here real quick. Who could play Galactus in the? It's cool that we're getting Galactus first as a small Russell Crowe. Not gonna happen. Gerard Butler, no. Kevin Spacey, yeah, no, not happening.
Yeah, that's definitely not happening.
5 actors who could play an MCU Galactus. Bruce Willis. What? Scott Lawrence. I don't know who that is. Oh, he played Darth Vader. Hey, well, there you go then.
James Earl Jones.
No, there's this guy, Scott Lawrence. He has voiced Darth Vader. He voiced Darth Vader in a bunch of animated shows as well as video games. He voiced Darth Vader in.
Did you do it in Jedi Fallen Order? Because if you did, man, that was pretty good.
I think so. I don't know. It's not telling me, but he apparently. I mean, I could see him. Ronald M. Banks. He voiced Quan Chi in Mortal Kombat 9 and 10.
Okay.
I don't know what he sounds like. Oh, guy who, let's see, Richard Epcar. He's known for playing the Joker and Ansem from Kingdom Hearts.
Okay.
I don't know who played Joker. And he's also voiced Raiden in recent Mortal Kombat games.
That might be pretty good then.
Christopher Judge. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Why didn't we choose that first? That was Christopher Judge.
I know.
Galactus.
Christopher Judge.
Andy Serkis.
You probably do like the character model, but not.
Yeah, but he's already been a character in the MCU, so it's hard to do. And that's the.
Well, I'm saying. Well, I mean, like he could do like the CGI model.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But yes, he's been cast. I think. I mean, any of those people really. Christopher Judge kind of perked up to me. I think that might be a good one.
I'd be cool with Christopher Judge.
Inhabitants of Earth.
Inhabitants of Earth. Ooh. I'm like, oh god! It's like one time I want Galactus to win. I'm like, oh, okay,
yeah. I hunger. Something like that.
Cool, greatest.
Yes. Or the guy who voiced Galactus in Fortnite. Why not?
He had a voice there. I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember that was what I got the I hunger thing from. He was like, he said, "Beware, I hunger," and it was like this huge epic thing, and that was like the only line he said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was good though. Okay. Next up here, Morbius has won some awards.
Some Razzie Awards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gosh, did I not screenshot it? No, I did not. All right, let me go look it up.
I remember a couple. I know worst actor, Jared Leto, which I'm all like, ooh, if he wins that, that's gonna suck.
Yep. All right, let's see here. Where's it at? All right, found it. Jared Leto starring movie Morbius has received 5 nominations for this year's Razzie Awards. The Golden Raspberry Awards famously celebrates the worst in cinema, nominating the actors, filmmakers, and movies that generally underperform during the nomination window. There are categories for Worst Picture, Worst Director, Worst Actor, and Worst Actress, with projects featuring big-name actors and directors finding themselves on the list. Morbius has gotten 5. The Razzies have Jared Leto and Morbius down for Worst Picture, Worst Actor, Jared Leto, Worst Supporting Actress, Adria Arjona, which I guess played that one woman that was his friend, Worst Director, Daniel Espinosa, and Worst Screenplay, Story and Screenplay by Matt Sazama and Burke Sharpless. So congratulations to Morbius for winning something.
Yeah.
Anything. Really.
That's the one thing you don't want to win.
Yeah, that's true. Wow.
That's cool.
Now, we did review that movie, so if you guys want to hear it, go check out the extra beef on Morbius.
Yep.
But, exactly. But yeah, that's that. Speaking of Sony-related things, Sony Pictures is going to have a presentation at CinemaCon on April 24th. It's rumored that they will be showing off some Spider-Man-related things there.
Oh, yeah. Assume, yeah.
What, though, is the question. I assume Across the Spider-Verse is going to have a presence.
When is this?
April 24th.
So it is before the movie comes out. So yeah, it might be like a clip.
Raven, 100%, Madam Web. Maybe a trailer for Madam Web.
I think. Oh, yeah, I was going to say a trailer for Beyond, but no, that won't make sense.
No.
Do you think they would announce?
What else is coming out? El Muerto? Did that get canceled? I don't know.
I heard, was that rumor that got canceled?
I think so. Now that I think about it, I think we talked about it too.
What's the whole deal with
Venom 3?
Venom 3, yeah, because aren't they supposed to start filming that here in June?
I think so, yeah. That's what we talked about. I can't think of anything else. I mean, less Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Yes, I was going to say, I'm like,
or they could announce the MCU Spider-Man's next stuff. Because that's them that have to do that, right?
I believe so. It has to be like that or Comic-Con. That would be a part of that in some way. So the thing is,
and I think Spider-Man starts filming this year at some point. The new Spider-Man movie, because the rumor has it's supposed to be out in 2025. It's one of those Phase 6 movies.
I didn't know that. Is it after Kane?
No, it's not after. It's in one of those ones all in between.
Okay.
Between Fantastic Four and Kang Dynasty, or Secret Wars, I mean.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Well, interesting.
Yeah. Next up is a thing I'm very excited for, and something that we've kind of touched on before. It has to do with another special presentation that's happening this year, this Halloween.
Oh, yeah. We're getting ready to.
Yeah. So. Now, we knew rumors about Werewolf by Night, same as we know rumors about this project, but we didn't know for sure until it felt like a couple months before they announced it, I think, right? Or a month before.
Let's say a month before.
I know it was quick, yeah. Rumor has it that this year we're getting 2 Halloween specials. And one of them is to branch off of Werewolf by Night.
Okay.
Or it's I think it was either Werewolf by Night or it was supposed to have something to do with. Well, no, never mind. I'm getting my stuff mixed up. It was supposed to branch off of Werewolf by Night.
Yeah.
This other one is one that excites me very much. I was trying to think of a word, but I couldn't. Okay. Special presentation this Halloween about Ghost Rider.
That's gonna be great. I'm gonna love it.
And Ghost Rider's got the connection to Mephisto. This is where I was trying to go some minute ago, but I got the stuff mixed up. The rumor was that Mephisto was going to have a presence in a special presentation. Once the news came out that Sacha Baron Cohen was playing him. Ghost Rider, Mephisto gave Ghost Rider his powers in the comic.
I was going to ask, do you think, what kind of Ghost Rider do you think we're going to see? Do you think we're going to see Johnny Blaze with the motorcycle and all that, or we're going to see like the original Ghost Rider with like the horse and all that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't know, actually.
I'm assuming they're just going to go straight to the motorcycle.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm fine. Give me Norman Reedus. Norman?
Sorry, give me like the classic Ghost Rider outfit, like the white and all that. I think it looks cool. Look at that. That's what I want.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, I'm excited for that. Very much so. Last piece of Marvel news here is just a reminder for you guys that a lot of trailers are coming up soon for the Super Bowl in just like 2 weeks, I think. Getting a trailer for Loki season 2, finally. We're getting a trailer for Secret Invasion, finally. And we're getting a trailer for the Marvels. And then we're supposedly getting another trailer for Guardians 3, possibly.
I mean, I can see that happening.
That's a lot of trailers. And Flash is getting a trailer, too, which we'll also talk about in a little bit. Yeah, I thought I mentioned that as a little for the future, I guess, at the end. And that's the end of the Marvel news.
I mean, a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah. I need to drink some water real quick.
Yeah, definitely.
The first thing we're going to talk about Shazam in DC is the Shazam 2 trailer, which came out.
Okay.
All right, real quick. We're going to go quick through this trailer.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Not really. It didn't make me any more excited for it. I'll be honest. I was not really.
Can you not agree that this? Can you at least agree that this trailer was better than the first one?
Yeah, but it's like saying I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's like saying the homework I took yesterday is better than the homework I took today. It's like it's still not really. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah. It's just not really. I don't think it's really that.
Apparently, I'm not interested in the movie. I mean, I'm gonna have to watch it, but
yeah.
I'm not like 100% excited about this movie. I did see though people were pointing out that Wonder Woman apparently is showing up in a shot in it, but like it's her shoulder and hair. You can see it, but it does look like Gal Gadot, like the posture.
Yeah.
Which I mean, there was rumors that Wonder Woman was going to be in the movie because it's dealing with the Greek gods and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm just not.
We're at the point with DC now where we're just waiting. We have to watch all these projects come out and put
real stuff.
Yeah, Flash, Shazam 2, and then the final one's Aquaman 2. So let's hope it's good. I at least want it to be decent, so DCU EU dies on a decent note.
Yeah, but then you look back on Flash, which was like how much that cost to make? Like $2 billion? No,
definitely not $2 billion. No movie costs that much money to make.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, oh, hold on, that's not right. I know it was very expensive though.
What is budget? Flash budget, not show. Okay, 200 million.
200 million. Okay. It's like, wasn't it like $1 billion or something like that? Like I remember it being like but
I mean it's kind of hard. The Batman was 100 million.
Yeah, so it's double of what that should be. And the Batman was awesome. So I don't know. It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, no, I'm not like I said. I'm not really excited for Shazam 2 either.
Yeah, I mean, I hate it because I love the first one, but man, these trailers are just not doing it.
Yeah. When I saw him sitting at the seat, at like the diner table or whatever it was, with that lady, I was waiting for the line. I was like, oh gosh. I said, oh no, he's gonna say it. And then he just does that whole. I mean, what he said was actually like in Shazam's way. Like he was like, I just want you to let you know you were very menacing and scary. And I was like, I mean, that sounds like something he'd say.
It's better than the whole. I hope they got rid of that joke too, man. If they got rid of both those, I'm like, okay. I want to give the movie like a 7. A 7 off the bat.
Nothing is better than family. Family.
Or
It's your cue.
I wish they freaking. Oh God! I got the whole truck dragon thing in my head. Oh God!
Just like a truck and a dragon. Some of the action scenes looked interesting. I mean, him fighting the dragon kind of looked cool, but
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That guess we'll see. Could be something that surprises us, but I mean, at this point, I don't know. Waiting for James.
Yeah, same.
All right, let's rate that trailer out of 5.
2.
Yes, what I was about to give it a 2.
I hate it's not. I mean, it's not awful, but man, it certainly did. I mean, I still feel the same way when I saw the first one. Just less cringy, but
Yeah, I don't know. Guess we'll see. Moving on here, actor Michael Cudlitz has been cast as Lex Luthor in Superman and Lois season 3. Michael Cudlitz played Abraham in The Walking Dead.
Okay.
The red.
I've never seen Walking Dead, so I'm not too sure.
You've never seen. You may have seen pictures. Let me see what else he played in. Michael.
Yeah, let me look up Abraham.
Abraham from The Walking Dead. He's playing Lex Luthor. Imagine him bald.
Oh, dude, this guy, I remember him.
Yeah, he's playing Lex Luthor.
In what?
And Superman and Lois season 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which, I mean, that show's good.
I can see it, man.
He does look like he'd be going. And people are actually hating on it.
Why?
I don't know. But this is the guy who someone was like, if you told me that the same person who played these 2 comic book characters would be playing, the same person would play these 2 comic book characters, I would tell you you're crazy. They showed a picture of Abraham from the Walking Dead comics and then Lex Luthor. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened, pretty much.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting casting, so I thought I'd bring it up.
Oh, yeah. Very interesting casting. I mean,
you need to watch Superman Lois.
I do.
That's a good show.
Yeah, I heard good things about it.
It's good.
I'll watch it.
Good Superman. Yeah. That something I thought I'd just throw that in there, Why not? All right. Next up here, James Gunn, the master of tweets. I don't know. I was trying to say something funny. He's fired back at somebody. Let me find it.
If I was tweet where he fired back at someone.
I am. Let me look. I'm actually going on Twitter to look this up. James Gunn fires back. Enter. It's gonna be like 12 different things. Now I'm not finding it. I swear I screenshotted this thing. Hang on. Sorry. Technical difficulties, but not really because of me not having my stuff organized. Let me see here. Well, okay. Well, I can't find it, so I'm just gonna try to remember from the top of my head. Some guy was talking about Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, blah blah. This isn't your Superman, all this stuff." I'm really mad that I can't remember this. You understand?
Yeah, I completely understand.
I'm mad. Oh, I found it. Yeah, I think I just found it. Wait. Oh, jeez. Okay, I found it. Here we go. Edged Moon 1141. That's right. Called you out. James Gunn posted a picture of his cat. Right?
Yeah.
Simple. He does it all the time. Loves his cat. Guy said, "F your cat, dude." What period? You pissed off an entire franchise worth of fans. Nobody gives a rat's blank about your cat. Hashtag Cavill is Clark. He spelled Cavill wrong. He spelled Cavill with one L. Yeah. Which this is an L. This is one L.
He's missing it now because he has it.
Exactly. And James Gunn comes in and says, "It'd be great if at the very least you knew how to spell an actor's name if you were going to be so outraged."
Dang. Boom.
This is great. And people are mad. He's like, something happened with some shows on HBO Max. We'll talk about it in a minute. And they're like, "Oh, this is your fault. You could have stopped this." He was like, "I don't think you understand how TV works."
Yeah, no.
Like, this dude is just on Twitter. Like, I love the communication that he's doing. He's like answering people's questions, and he's kind of talking with people a little bit, not giving stuff away. And then if people are hating on it stuff, he won't respond. If it's like unjust, especially most of it's unjust anyway. I just like it. I think it's funny.
Yeah. You keep writing good things, we don't get squat. So
no.
Come on, James.
Let's write some bad stuff. Maybe we'll come in and be like, "You guys suck, Ratio."
Yeah. Oh, thank you, James.
Speaking of what I was talking about, HBO Max has canceled Titans and Doom Patrol.
Yay! Oh,
yeah, both of those reactions. Yay to Titans on a Doom Patrol, because Doom Patrol is actually good. Did you see the tweet thing I retweeted?
Yes, about the boy. Yeah, and you made a quote too about the boys or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm all like, it actually made me come and watch the show now. I'm like, okay, what's the context of that?
I have no idea. I haven't seen that new season. But
he looks like a guy. I guess he's like, I wonder if he has like powers like where he's uncontrollably handsome or something.
I guess.
And it makes,
Yeah. Jeez. But the shows will both get official endings. This was they were told that the shows were going to get canceled before they started filming, so they were able to film an ending to each series.
So that's good. That is good.
Yeah. Well, while I don't like Titans, it did have our only live action Crypto the Super Dog, which makes me sad. I hope we get another one. I hope James Gunn's nice enough to do a live action DC League of Super Pets.
Yeah, he might make a movie about Crypto.
I mean, that'd be kind of weird. A movie where the main character doesn't talk; it's an animal. That'd be kind of. It's like Stray, the game.
Yeah, and Stray did great.
Yeah,
so
I'd be kind of interested. Well, I'd be a little interested to see that. Maybe something different. Anyway, I thought I would talk about that. Titans had it coming. Doom Patrol really didn't have it coming, but it's happening. James Gunn said that those decisions were preceded. They preceded him. He has nothing to do with those. Yeah. And so, yeah.
I wonder if he would have canceled Titans and be like, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
But maybe not Doom Patrol. I expect him to use Doom Patrol in the DCU at some point, because those are characters that he would mess with. The Doom Patrol show introduced Codpiece to live action, which is a character who's got. Oh gosh, I'm going to explain this in a PG way. Here, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you Codpiece, okay? Okay. Codpiece. This is Codpiece.
No freaking way.
Yeah, and he shoots out of the. Yeah. This is what he looked like in the show. What is this? I don't want to know what this is.
Yeah, look up Codpiece, everybody.
Yeah, that's what he looked like in the show, though. And they introduced that in live action. And yeah, I think that'd be a character James Gunn would definitely use.
Oh, yeah.
There's an action figure of him. Oh, gosh.
Get out.
Can you see this?
Yeah. Oh, my. Yo.
Oh, man. Now he's got a screwdriver on a drill.
He's screwing people.
Kablam.
Kablam. Oh, dang, dude.
Yeah, that's Codpiece.
Oh, he's amazing.
So those characters seem like stuff James Gunn would use. Robot Man, which is Brendan Fraser, of it too. It's bad Brendan Fraser getting all his DC projects canceled.
Yeah, well, at least one had a good ending to it.
That's true. And you got Alan Tudyk was in the show too. He's done a lot of stuff. A lot of good actors. Cyborg was in the show too, which was for some reason he wasn't in Titans, but he was in Doom Patrol. Anyway, next up here, Joker 2. Lady Gaga has confirmed that she's now, quote, on set filming for Joker 2.
That's awesome.
We could be getting some set photos. So we haven't got any set photos from this, actually.
Only thing we've seen is that official picture with...
Yeah, him getting shaved.
Yeah, that's it.
That's just something I threw in there real quick. Not too much to talk about there, though. Lady Gaga obviously is playing Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
If she goes by Harley Quinn in this, I don't know. Could be something different.
Surely she has to.
Yeah, maybe. Here we go. The Flash movie's new trailer, debuting in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl, will clock in at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. That's a pretty hefty trailer.
Yeah.
It seems like I better see a lot of Michael Keaton, some Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Make me happy. And that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
I don't really.
Or the poor excuse for Reverse Flash.
Yeah, evil.
Dark Flash. Dark Flash.
Dark
Flash was good in some comics and one season of The Flash. But no, I'm not so excited for this movie at all.
I'm not either. And I mean, I think they made it hefty for a reason. Just so they could put some really good stuff in to ignore the whole controversy.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, last thing here, some James Gunn stuff. He put out a picture on his story today. He's writing. Saturday, sorry. He was writing. And he has Cat on there, and he said it's his writing partner. And he always does post pictures of when he's writing. His cat's always sitting in the same spot behind his keyboard.
Yeah.
But on the screen, because immediately people were like, "Oh, what's he writing?" So they ran to the screen. They looked, and I'm gonna pull it up right here and look. I'm gonna read all the words that you can see.
Yeah.
Something that ends in a Y, and the word breathe. The word letter F, the few. Something that ends in attic. Attic, comma, as he, under that, Waller, important. And then escaped and the. Something to do with Waller and escaping.
And someone coming down?
Yeah. Someone's running from Waller. Or maybe Waller is escaping because the people are going after Waller because what happened at the end of Peacemaker 2 with the Suicide Squad and the government documents and all that crap.
Yeah. Exactly what happened.
What do you think this is? This seems like, to me, what this seems like is that he's still working on stuff for his Suicide Squad universe, meaning that he is going to do a full reboot of the DCU, but he's going to keep the side stuff. Remember how he said the Batman universe is going to be a side universe. It's just like its own separate thing.
Yeah.
Like maybe the Suicide Squad could be its own separate thing too. And it could cross over at the multiverse eventually, but
yeah.
I don't know.
Not too sure. You're thinking the Peacemaker. That's Peacemaker.
I think Peacemaker season 2 is what I was thinking. He's never said anything about that after it got announced.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, so that's exciting if he's writing that. And speaking of today, as we're recording this, it is 2:30 in the morning, Sunday, January 29th. There's only 2 days left for James Gunn to announce his project. Next week, we're going to report on the future of the DCU.
Yep. I know that he's going to release on my birthday. I'm telling you, man. January 30th.
Yep. Tomorrow, Elena's birthday. His present from me is 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, I appreciate it.
That's awesome. Present from y'all is 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. And that is DC news.
Awesome.
We do have two quick things. I'll let you go in a second. Hold on. Two quick things in an other category we'll talk about. Start doing that a little bit. But, what were you going to say?
I was going to talk about the gaming news, but I completely forgot about those other two projects.
Quick things, real quick. I'm just going to run past it. Invincible is getting a live action movie. Real quick, rattle off the top of your head, who's going to play main characters? Who's playing Omni-Man? Who's playing?
Oh, crap. Dang it. You put me on the spot. Well, I think what I saw.
I want Jeffrey Dean Morgan for Omni-Man.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know who I'd want for Adam and Eve and Invincible. I'm not too sure.
Stephen Yeun. People are saying Stephen Yeun could play Invincible, but he's a little old.
Yeah, he's a little older. I'm not too sure. I don't know.
Yeah, but something. You guys let us know what you think. And second, here's something we're both actually really excited for, and it's something that we're going to review. We need to watch the first 3 seasons first. I've seen them, but Landon needs to watch them. Yeah. You've seen the first in half a second.
Yeah, that's what I'm at.
Tech Knight, is coming to The Boys season 4, and he's being played by Derek Wilson.
I'm so hyped. Doctor, I can't stop watching The Boys.
Yeah, exactly. Now, let's see. What was I about to say? Tech Knight is like Batman in The Boys comics. He's actually in the very first volume, I think, or second. I think second volume, actually, not the first one.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. Definitely go recommend watching that.
but he has one problem.
Okay.
Sorry. I thought about the whole Butler scene.
Oh, the sidekick.
Oh, Ladia.
Yes.
He's playing is
he going to show? I don't know.
He's playing Lottie, dude.
That'd be awesome.
You think they get away with it?
Yeah. They've done worse.
Dude, do you think something like that's gonna be like the worst thing?
It's possible.
Yeah. Tom Holland needs to play Ladia.
That'd be hilarious. The guy we're talking about here, Derek Wilson, has played in things such as a show called The Future Man. He would play a character in Birds of Prey, the movie. He was a main character he was in 10 episodes, of the show Preacher, which is also based off a comic book created by Garth Ennis, who also did The Boys, the Boys comics. So he's not shy to Garth Ennis's work.
Yeah.
And that's his most notable things there.
Okay.
Yeah. Tech Knight.
That's awesome.
I can't believe we got Tech Knight. We got freaking the Legend in season 3, and now and I almost said Son of Liberty. That's something else. So I'm not gonna get into that. Kind of a spoiler. Now we're trying Killzone. Yeah. Anyway, gosh, why am I forgetting his name? I keep thinking Son of Liberty. What's his name? Soldier Boy. Jensen Ackles, which was amazing. I enjoyed that character so much.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Now we're getting Tech Knight. Jeffrey Dean Morgan's playing somebody. We don't know who yet.
Yeah. He's lying, yeah.
That'd be hilarious.
I'd love it.
Anyway, and that's the end of the other section. And it's time to get into the little bit of gaming we have.
I only have one piece. Do you have any other?
I mean, unless you want to count stuff that's non-superhero related, which would mean The Last of Us.
No, yeah, I don't want to go into that. I guess Last of Us is getting a season 2, and it's going to go into part 2. So, reason why we're talking about this is I said on the stream earlier is that we're gonna review the series. We're going to do on
a new series as well, sub-series for the channel.
Yeah. So surprise 1000 there.
Yeah.
But not really. This ain't really news, but it's more of a campaign going on right now. You
want me to check what it's at?
Yeah, check where it's at right now because I think it's about to hit 1,000. Everything's gonna hit 1,000 tonight. I swear.
Mm-hmm. I gotta find it.
Marvel's Avengers, as everyone has talked about, it getting shut down. And there has been a bunch of petitions popping up right now of trying to get petitions of getting the rest of the year keep going or for a sequel. We're going to put a link in the description down below for you to sign a petition, and you can help the game seek a future in a way. So I just
the petition has 980 out of 1,000.
980. Well, just 20 more people, we got it.
Yep.
But who knows? Maybe time y'all watch this, it'll be more. Earlier was the max was 500.
Yeah, and it passed that.
Past that, so now it's at 1,000. So maybe get past 1,000, probably get to 1,000. I like to see this thing at 5,000 or something. You know what I'm saying? Get really hot.
Yeah, and if it doesn't work, it also is a way to show them that we love the game.
Yeah,
and just so they know that.
Yeah,
but
problem is we'll never know fully if a sequel would work unless they just don't announce it within 15 years, I guess.
Yeah, it's probably true.
Yeah.
But yeah,
there we go.
That's all I got.
Same
for
here.
Everything. I guess we go ahead and end off this 1,000 subscriber episode, whatever it is. Yeah. Thank you all so much for joining us this week. It was a long episode. My throat hurts.
Yeah, same.
Check out Landon's stream. Dead Space stream.
It was
good. Check out Arkham streams I'm doing, Batman Arkham Asylum. Check out Arkham Files. Episode will be out same time this is coming out. I'm releasing them both at the same time. So it's gonna be a quick gap in between this week's and last week's. Sorry I didn't release it last week.
Yeah.
Had some issues. Anyway. I can't think of anything else I gotta plug.
Yeah, same here.
Nope.
The
extra beef also coming out this week about Marvel's Avengers.
Yes, big Marvel's Avengers history and thoughts on the game, and we're gonna try to get John Spillman on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. That being said, thank you all so much for joining us this week. If you have any questions, comments, corrections, or concerns, you can contact me on Instagram at DarienH4404. That's DARIENH4404, or on Instagram as well at the Comic Book Burrito _official, or on Facebook at the Comic Book Burrito official page, or on Twitter at the CB Burrito. That's a capital C, capital B, and a capital B in Burrito.
Yeah, you can contact me at Spider_Landon on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Happy to interact with anyone and discuss gaming topics.
Yeah. And with that being said, we are going to go and get out of here, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
See ya.
1,000 subs, baby. Excelsior.